We are in day 4 of this blockade announced by the Trump administration via the U.S. Navy. The latest news is that during this time, Iran has basically hit back really hard in the form of not capitulating to this blockade. It's shipped 9 million barrels of crude, according to drop site news, in the Gulf of Oman since the blockade took effect. Yeah. And not only this, more than 20 commercial ships that have passed through the Strait of Hormuz in just the last day. More than 800 ships remain stopped in the Persian Gulf as part of Iran's own control of the Strait of Hormuz. And has essentially called Trump's bluff. Trump has said that this is all about China, the Trump administration, that they're trying to stop oil coming to China from Iran and the Strait of Hormuz. And China said they're just going to keep on going. They're going to keep meeting their arrangements. So where are we in this? It seems like Trump is panicking a bit with working really hard to, on the one hand, surge troops to the region. On the other hand, a lot about settling. So what's going on here?
Well, there's no strategy. So they keep changing. They're basically trying to get Iran to obey, and it refuses to obey. That's been sort of their military objective now. Iran to do what we tell them to do. Well, that's not happening. This is, if you will, Iran is now the adult. They're no longer a child. They're no longer dependent upon you in any way whatsoever. And they've realized that, you know what, I'm on my own. I'm making my own money, and I'm going to live my life as I see fit. To put it in like human terms, any son that's ever been in confrontation with their father, and is where the father says, "Do it my way or get out of the house." Well, okay, the guys get out of the house and go on and have their own life. So what's taking place here is the failure to appreciate the world has not yet experienced the pain of losing 20% of the supply of oil. What I mean by that is, let's go back to February 28th. On that date, when the war started, there were ships that were loaded with that started to sell out of the Strait, out of the Persian Gulf and the Strait of Hormuz. Those ships are just now arriving at their destination ports around the world, because those oil tankers don't sail real fast, about 200 miles a day. And if you're selling 5,000 miles, do the math. It's going to take you, it'll take you 5 days to go 1,000 miles. It'll take you maybe 25, 30 days to go 5,000 miles. So the world has not yet begun. There's only now starting to actually experience what a shortage, 20% decline in oil supply means. And in many countries, it's shortages. They're running out of supply, and they can't just turn around and say, "Oh, well, we'll get it from some other place." There is no other place to get it, or if there is an alternative place to get it, the price is going to go up because you've got reduced supply, lots of demand. If you're, it's like if you're the only girl on a desert island with 5 or 10 guys or 20 guys, you get to pretty much be in charge and demand of what you want in terms of having a partner. So that effect is now coming into the oil market, and so that's now going to have an increased depressing effect on the global economy across the board, because the price that people pay for fuel is going to continue to go up. I saw the report yesterday on oilprice.com said that a ship that had arrived in Singapore, the price per barrel coming off of that ship was $210 a barrel. Unbelievable, but they need it. So they see these guys in the oil futures market saying, "Oh yeah, they're kidding themselves," because let's say that they got the war stopped today, that